Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Dude, I'm Kidding. This is the third episode. We have a great comedian on for you today. His name is George Rosales. He's a San Antonio local comic, but him and his brother are hilarious dudes. We also have Nick on. We're gonna have Nick on in another episode, but we got George for today, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a really fun episode. Hilarious stories. I can't even really tell you too much because I don't want to ruin anything for you. This was a lot of fun to shoot. We're definitely going to have him back for sure. If you are joining us for the very first time, thank you so much for being here. If you could help us out by hitting subscribe and giving us a follow on our social media and stuff, all the links are in the bio. And thank you so much for being here. And if you've been here for the last two episodes and you're back for the third, welcome back. And I'm glad that you're still sticking with us. This is the third episode, and we're growing. We're gonna figure this out. All right. But the best way for us to learn about that and how to do better is to hear your comments and your feedback. So make sure to leave us a review on iTunes or leave a comment here on YouTube, just so that I know how to make this better, because I'm not perfect. Trying to make improvements every day. So, anyways, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let's get to the episode. All right. Yeah. Let's start the show.
Somebody from Mexico. I don't know. No, just stoned.
Do you think that animals? So we Atlas looks white in that picture. Do you think like dogs can look Mexican in pictures? Without it being a Chihuahua?
Yeah. Well, same thing. It's in their hats. I think the Santa hat is what made them white, bro.
Yeah.
You put a sombrero on them. You can put a dashiki on your dog. You're not gonna look black as hell to be finally. That's what the big African shirts.
Yeah.
With the little hats. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I don't know if you like wrestling.
A little bit. I didn't follow it super heavy when I was a kid, but I enjoyed
This is even older. So they had a white dude dressed like a black guy in there. Like his name. What was his name? He was the African Dream or some shit like that. But it's a big white dude. He's just the biggest white dude you could think of, and he was
like
called
the South African Dream.
No, he was he would come out with like a gaggle of black ladies dancing around him.
That's wild.
Yeah,
and this was like old.
Yeah, this is in the '80s. I mean, the '80s. Yeah, this is you get away with that in the '80s. Oh fuck, what is
not
his
now?
Name? No. It's the African Dream. I'll show you a picture of him. It's the biggest country looking white dude you can imagine.
But he's not doing like blackface, right?
Oh God, no! I wish that would have been the greatest. The African Dream. Yeah, no, that would have been hilarious. Oh yeah, there is. Akeem, the African Dream.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he would hang out. Cause you know what it was? I think he was a wrestler before. His name was Earthquake, and what happened was, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm sorry that I'm getting nerdy on this, but he got a curse put on him to make him think he was black. And he started coming out as Akeem, the African Dream.
Jesus.
Yeah. He was black. He was a curse to him that he was black.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is insane.
It is hilarious. That's the things they got away with in the 80s.
Dude, that stage name that you told me earlier before we were recording, I can't believe he got away with that.
He didn't. That guy, the host didn't even say it. I could say what it was on here. I don't know if
I can bleep it.
No, I'm not gonna say the N-word.
Oh, okay.
I can, but
I'll probably just throw a bleep in there anyways because that's funny.
That's fine. It's Jigger. It was, I'll say it, fuck it, Jigger the Nick. That was his stage name. He wrote that down. He wrote that down at LOL too.
That's insane.
Because even same thing. The host was like, I'm not gonna Jigger. Yeah, he's like, it's Jigger the N-word. He just and he went up there and he fucking. He went up there and he sucked. That's the worst part.
Really?
He was one of those angry comics, like those dudes that just yell at the crowd, and like he would just go up there and be like, "Man, fuck y'all."
Yeah, you don't think that's funny?
Yeah,
I hate those. I hate those people.
Dude. There was one dude that pissed me off a while ago. He literally went up there and just described Eddie Murphy movies, like
you ever seen Coming to America?
Yeah. Because
remember that part?
Coming to America? Yeah, nail. Dude, nail on the head. Remember he pulled the mop out. He told me, fuck it, like, whatever. He said, "Fuck you," and then he like, no. All right, but whatever. So then this other Eddie Murphy, you seen when he was a donkey?
Oh my!
Hey, the big old green ogre. He says, "That's a nice Boulder. What? Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
We're standing outside afterwards. And Duck. It's funny to bring him up again. We're standing outside, and he comes out, and he's like, we're just talking. Me and my brother, we're talking to Duck, and he comes out, and he goes, "Man, that crowd sucked." He goes, "This material usually kills." And Doug goes, "Where, in a paid audience?" He goes, "That shit was terrible." He goes, "You didn't even say a joke. You were describing Eddie Murphy movies the whole time." And then he was like, "What? No." He goes, those were jokes." He goes, "Those weren't fucking jokes."
No.
And Doug is just telling him, he goes, "Dude, you didn't even say a joke." He goes, "You suck."
That is miserable.
That was hilarious. And the guy goes like, "Oh, all right," and never came back. Which to me, thank God.
I mean, yeah, that's horrible.
Just taking good spots. He's taking spots from good people. But yeah, he just came up there and did a fucking Eddie Murphy movie breakdown.
Yeah,
he read his IMDb and described the best scene from the movie.
Dude, I don't endorse heckling.
Yeah, yeah. No,
but
it was fun watching him just flounder up there. It was the funniest shit because he would just like
just getting all uncomfortable and shit.
Yeah, because he would hit it and like he would like look at the crowd. Nobody would laugh.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, and then he would just be like, then generally he's getting more. I mean, it's only 4 minutes. I could have watched him do that for an hour, just because he was gradually just getting more and more like pissed off.
I can just imagine just the squirminess, you know, like you see when
he would do this like he would like do the huh. All right, okay, cool. Well, this other Eddie Murphy movie, like blah blah blah, and then he would do it again, and then after the walk off, he would be madder. He'd be like, all right. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to see, and then they lit him after the third one. After he went through his whole Shrek catalog, and then they lit him, and he got off. And then
was he at least doing like impressions?
No, he was just saying the punchlines. There was one guy I remember. This is a long time ago. This is when I first started comedy. He described memes.
Oh. That's the worst kind of content.
Crazy.
Have you seen those like people that make TikToks of that?
Of
where
what?
it'll just be a slideshow of memes in this TikTok, and it'll be like a green screen, and they'll be sitting there and they'll read the meme to you.
That's
and then just
stupid.
laugh, and I'm like, what the fuck are you? That's so obnoxious. You're telling me it's like a laugh track.
Exactly.
You're telling me when to laugh. Like
it's just, but he went up there on stage and did that shit. Like he would go up there and he goes, "It was this dog," and he goes, "He hit the other dog in the head with a bat because that dog was being horny." You know what I mean? And everybody like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Yeah, right? Like, that's funny shit. All right."
You're fucking horny dogs, right?
Yeah, he goes, "Yeah, horny dogs, right? That's funny shit. All right." You know, this little girl looking at the back of you, his house is on fire. Favorite toys in there. Some shit like that. He was just out there having a good old time just saying memes. Nobody laughed. And I was like, the fuck?
There was a dude in San Antonio, I don't remember his name, but we were sitting outside of, what's that room that's also on Tuesday nights?
Oh, Elbow Room.
Elbow Room. But we were outside smoking in the Elbow Room, and he was like, "Yeah, shout out Elbow Room, great place, go check it out."
Yeah, Cousin Berto.
What was I saying?
You were outside?
Oh yeah, we were outside smoking, and he was like, "Yeah, that's how I like." Somebody was talking about how they bombed or something, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I just get my stuff from memes." And then I just basically say that shit out there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
That's fucking hilarious.
I was like,
balls.
whoa.
Let's say the balls on that shit. That's funny.
Just to admit it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're not even subtle about it, you know.
He's just say fucking memes. And you know what though? The Elbow Room is tough just because like people don't go there to like go to stand up. They're going there to drink their sorrows away.
It's a fun room.
It's a hard room.
It's a hard room, but it's a dark room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny though because like me and my brother always say that when we go to do like LOL. Shout out LOL.
LOL, laugh out loud comedy.
After we do like good at LOL, we don't want to go to fucking Elbow Room and just eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's just go.
I had some sad nights at Elbow Room.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy because like the same material that's killed right there at LOL. You go in the Elbow Room, nobody wants to hear me talk about my dick.
Yeah.
Down syndrome for 5 minutes.
So this summer I had a bit about me getting out of the military, and basically the joke was like, have you seen the news lately? Fuck that. Like, I don't want to be in the military. Well, this lady in the audience sitting at the bar at the Elbow Room was like, "No, not fuck the military." And I didn't hear it, but my buddy was sitting there, and apparently the whole time she was like, "This motherfucker hates the military." Like,
and I'm like, the military. Yeah, that's hilarious.
And then I got off stage, and she didn't fucking say nothing to me.
Of course not. That's funny though.
Step up, bitch.
Right?
Like,
yeah, I'm still waiting for you. Drop your address. Show her what's hood. That's funny. No, yeah, but I like that. Where I've been in a minute. Same thing because we just kind of just do LOL. Which that's a good room. I think that's the best room in the city. If you can get on, but yeah, that one's fun.
Dude, I was gonna go to LOL tomorrow, but obviously it's not. They don't have any more this year. But the last 4 times that I went to LOL, my card did not get drawn in a row.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It happened 3 times in a row, and then I was like, the next week I was like, fuck it, I'm not going in. So I didn't go for like a week or 2, and then I came back for the 4th time, and fucking didn't draw my name. I was so pissed. Like, and so for like a month I was only hitting elbow room.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, especially to come down to Austin from Austin to do that.
Oh no, I was here in San Antonio. I was staying here. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, dude, yeah, that shit was what is it? Yeah, it's I've only missed once at LOL.
At LOL?
Yeah, and Nick, my brother, he missed once too,
Mm-hmm.
and it sucks because like we have to stay there. One of us is on, so I went on 19th, and Nick was there all night, and it's funny because like both of us being comics, we just get squirmy.
Yeah.
Because we want to get on, like you know what I mean. It's weird. It's weird being in the crowd. Nick had a show in San Marcos, and I went just to of course watch him do his thing, and he did good. And I mean, it was a good show, but you could hear them in the back talking and like in the green room. They're laughing, talking shit. I was like, I want to go.
What the fuck?
I'm not here. Like I'm not usually here. I'm usually there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back there talking and bullshitting and not having to listen. And I was like so I'm watching the show, and then I'd hear them like like a big laugh, and I would just make them, I want to go have fun. Yeah, that's how I told him.
It's like when you're grounded and you see all your friends playing outside.
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
Like, man,
what the fuck did I do? I want to do this.
Dude, the worst is whenever. So my parents would make me do, like clean up the yard or whatever. Yeah. My friends would be outside playing, and I'm fucking doing yard work, and they're playing right in fucking front of me.
Just raking, they're playing football. You're just watching the game.
Yeah, just not fucking taking my time,
Come on, man, that was a good pass.
I'm grounded for 2 days. I got time to rake this yard, bro.
That was a pass interference. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, that shit sucked. I realized I'm not a crowd person. Fuck that. Ugh. Yeah. I want to be back there. At least even if I'm just let me bullshit with everybody. You know what I mean?
I get so that's one thing that holds me back sometimes from going is I get super antsy at, like not in crowds, but like I work at a bar all the time. Yeah. I don't always want to be at a bar on my day off or my night off,
For sure. Especially if you're not getting on.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like if I don't know if I'm going on, like I don't want to sit there all night and be all antsy and nervous and then not get my fucking name called, but that's just me being a bitch. I gotta fucking grind through it.
Yeah. I'm it's in the elbow room, but at least elbow room, you'll get on for sure. I mean, everybody gets on there for sure, so that's not bad.
So we've been recording, but we have not introduced you yet.
Oh yeah.
So everybody,
I have a keen the African dream.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
This is the very funny George Rosales.
Hi everybody.
He's a comic down here in San Antonio. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself though? Like, how'd you get into comedy? What?
Oh man, you know what? It's crazy because I've always liked stand up. Like since I was a little kid, my aunt. We had an aunt because my mom. This is going. My parents are divorced, so we're gonna start there. My parents are divorced, and so my mom had to work doubles, and we used to hang out with one of her friends. She wasn't even really our aunt, but we would hang out with one of her friends and her son, and so she would pick us up from school when we go do hood rat shit, and she had a cassette, and it only had 2 things on it. One side was Bohemian Rhapsody, and then the other side was. I can't remember now. Bill Engvall. Here's your sign.
Bill Engvall.
Yeah, here's your sign.
Nice.
That was the only 2 things. So we listen to Bohemian Rhapsody.
He's part of the Blue Comedy tour,
right?
Yeah,
okay, he is. Yeah, he. So it's either it was either listen to that or listen to his special, and we listen to the special all the time. Yeah. I loved it. I remember I would memorize his jokes, and I would just tell them and shit to people, and it was fun. And then, just kind of, I've always loved stand-up. And I would watch, like, George Lopez. Like, growing up, watch George Lopez and all these other comics. Or me and my brother, too, would the summers, we'd spend the summers indoors all day. Mm-hmm. So it was either 3 things on our TV. Either the Cubs baseball, Comedy Central, because they would have, like, premium blends just going. So we'd watch all these comics, BET. Because we were watching music videos. Yeah. And then I remember it was all rotation of that until 5 o'clock 4:30 because my mom would come home at 5 o'clock. 4:30, all three of us would sit in the living room and watch Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh shit.
Well,
Okay.
because so we would have to do our chores by the time my mom got home by like she would leave work at 5, be home at like 5:30. So we knew we'd watch the show, and then after the show, let's go do our chores real quick so that way mom won't get mad at us.
Yeah.
So that last 30 minutes is us just running around doing vacuuming and
That's
doing
awesome.
the dishes. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, we would just rotate, just stand up all the time, and just watching George Lopez. I was like, I could do that shit.
Yeah.
Like I could probably do that. And yeah, I had I always had just like a thought of it, like I can do that and I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I never, I mean, it took me till like 22, 23 to get on stage.
Really?
And the only reason I got on is because my cousin told me, he goes, for his birthday, all he wanted was for me to get on. He's like, he goes, just do a set. He goes, do 5 minutes. He goes, that's all I want for my birthday. He goes, we'll go, and then we'll go dinner. And I'm like, fuck it, fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I signed up there at LOL, and I did 5 minutes, and it went okay. I mean, I spent 3 minutes looking at my notebook, and 2 minutes of actually telling jokes.
Did you get any laughs though?
Yeah.
Did you get at least chuckles or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
No, I got a good laugh on one of my first jokes, and I was like, that.
Yeah, it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
it's
that.
such a like
Because
all right,
I always
let's go.
because I always tell people, like, even like when my brother when he wanted to do it, or it's a different vibe from making your friends laugh to making just a random motherfucker that's
They don't fucking know you.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, they don't owe you shit. They're not gonna fake laugh at you.
Yeah.
If it's not funny. So I got a good laugh, and I was like, but even just that it clicked. I'm like, oh yeah,
this feels good.
it was great. It was great. So then I went for strong for like 2 years, 3 years, and I actually got a show at the Tobin Center. They have a little side stage, a little mini stage in the back, but it was like a vaudeville show. And I was one of the comics. It was me and Joshua Kabaza, actually. Shout out Joshua Kabaza, gang. He had a vaudeville gang. We were the comics for that show, and that was fun as shit. And I did that 2 years in a row. And then the third year, I was supposed to keep going on it, but I don't know if I want to call it lazy or just being an idiot. Because like I didn't show up to any of the rehearsals because I'm like the first 2 years. Never did anything at rehearsal, so I would just show up high and listen to the bands, which was dope.
That sounds dope. Yeah,
awesome,
that sounds great.
Because the bands were great, and so I would just get there stoned, get a beer, and just hang. Because I wouldn't do any of my material on the stage. Like I wouldn't do any of my material until the night of the show.
Yeah,
so he didn't know what I was going to talk about. I mean, it was a family show, so I wasn't gonna like fucking go up there and do any stupid shit.
Jokes and,
yeah. I knew my craft. I had to go do what I had to do. But I just didn't do any of my material. It's weird, especially if you're not like, I don't know. I wasn't ready to go up there and be like, okay, so what I was going to talk about was, you know what I mean? It's just like, if I'm going to go do it, I'm going to do my set. I was like, man, I'll be all right. I got it. So I stopped showing up to any of the rehearsals. And then he told me, he just kind of kicked me off the show. Yeah. And I was like, fuck. And I was it. I stopped after that, like completely doing everything, any kind of stand up, which sucked. And then the pandemic happened.
Fuck. Okay.
And then the pandemic.
How much time did you take off total?
Oh, like 3 years.
Oh, really? Okay, so it wasn't like a few months before pandemic.
No. I'm telling you, I quit.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know why. I mean, it was laziness for sure. I don't know. I don't know what to call depressed for that. I don't know. That's a tough one to think. I never thought about that. But it's just like I just completely just stopped doing any kind of stand up. It sucked. Yeah. And then the pandemic happened, and then that's when Nick started. My brother, he which y'all will meet later. He started saying, "Oh, I mean, he goes, if we ever get a chance to get back on, like to like get on stage again, he goes, we got to do it. He goes, you never know when it's over and all this shit." So I'm like, yeah, like for sure. So clubs open back up. We went that first Tuesday. I did a set. Duck saw me at that set. And then he gave me my first headlining spot like 2 months after that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because of that set. No, the set after that. He saw me twice, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, like, fuck yeah, I want you to do 20 minutes there at Tequila's. Shout out Tequila's gang." And what do you call it? Yeah, and then everything just kind of snowballed after that. And,
hell yeah.
And then I kind of got Mac. Shout out Mac. He hooked it up. I got I should have brought my belt. The spot comedy champion.
I saw that. I saw a picture of that. I think on Instagram or something.
Yeah. This the spot comedy champ. Yeah, I'm a 2-time defending champion right now.
What is that? Is that like a?
It's a show. So the first year, I did it July 25th. Damn, I should fuck about the belt. July 25th. It was a show at what was the place called? Chiladas, Las Chiladas, gang, Las Chiladas. I'm gonna do this a lot. Just FYI.
This is the fucking whistle that's getting me, bro.
Yeah, shout out Las Chiladas, gang, squad. Anywho, so it was a show. Who was in it? It was me. I was going there to try to take the belt. The defending champion was Perry.
The platypus.
Yeah. I want to say Williams, but I think I want to say that because he's black. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. But he was good. He's part of. I don't know if you know Debo.
Yeah.
And
okay. That name. His name sounds familiar.
Debo, Quasi, and Perry. They have their own little clique. The Loud Pack Boys. He's one of them. He's one of their homeboys. I don't know if you ever met Billie Jean's grandson or
I did.
C. Wayne.
Yeah. He headlined. He headlined. One of the shows we did.
Yeah, for sure. And then Angel Pitts. I don't know if you met her yet. She's a little afro.
No.
Okay. She's cool though. She's funny. She's cool shit. Shout out Angel Pitts, gang, and Billie Jean's grandson, gang.
Hey, any of you comics that hear this and get a shout out, hit me up if you want to be a guest. I'm looking for guests.
I'm having a blast.
I'll be here I'm around.
Yeah,
I'll be around.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah, this is actually not a bad setup though for like quick, right?
No, yeah, I love it.
I was kind of worried about how it was going to turn out. So if you guys have noticed, this is the third episode or so, whatever. I don't know which order this is going to go in, but this is the third like scenery change. Like at first I had a couch. Last episode I had a table. Now we're at my parents' house. So shout out moms and dad for providing space. He actually let me use his cords and mics and stuff too. So,
this is a pop setup. He podcasts too?
He doesn't podcast. He's a musician.
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
yeah. So
okay,
my family's very musically
What
inclined. So it's like country, bluegrass kind of stuff.
Fuck
yeah. He's pretty awesome. He plays a lot here in San Antonio. He has a show coming up at Sam's Burger Joint on December 29th.
Cool. Fuck yeah, go! I'm gonna go.
So y'all should come out. My little brother Justin is also going to be playing that night too. I think he's playing before my dad. So. Yeah, come check that out, and I'll put a link for the tickets somewhere.
That's badass.
But yeah, my family is like my dad was a really big, I'd say really big. Like he did singing, songwriting when I was like a little kid, and he would go and play at bars and stuff, and I would like be his little roadie. But then he, had 2 more kids, and then, life kind of takes over. Yeah. So he still plays music and does that stuff. He actually plays the bagpipes for the fire department.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he does that, and then, but now that all of his kids are out of the house and he's slowing down at work a little bit, like he's picking the music back up, and he's getting getting shows. He just plays as himself, I believe, right now. And then he has like a ragtag team of musicians that join him
hear some of his music
when he plays. Yeah, he's on Spotify.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spotify guys, check it out.
What's your dad's name?
Aaron Tilt. Check it out. So you've been doing stand up, and you and your brother. Well, I'll save y'all's podcast talk for when both of y'all are on. Yeah. But so how has the scene in comedy been like for you? So you just started back post pandemic. Mm-hmm. How's it been like getting?
Great.
Yeah.
I'm saying like I won that belt, and then a while later they had a competition, an open mic competition at this new comedy club, Upstage. Is it Uptown? No, it's Uptown. No, it's Upstage Comedy Lounge.
Here in town?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's it's new on Walsham. They have their open mics Wednesday.
Really?
But they started off with a competition on the first night, and the winner was get a spot on their what's the word I'm looking for? Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
They have a spot on. Yeah. So they were having a competition for a while to have a spot on a showcase. Like I think like 6 or 7 comics or whatever they were gonna get on it, and so the first one I won. The first one, where I got there, I won. They gave me the spot, and then I got like credit to the club and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I mean, I've been killing. I mean, I feel like I've been killing it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we just keep doing our thing, keep writing. That's all we can do. And same thing. People pick up spots for us. Like we got a show this Thursday. No, this Friday, at Epic Bar.
Ooh. This probably won't be out by then.
Oh, okay.
But I will put it on my Instagram. So we'll throw something out there.
Yeah, but Thursday, I have a show Thursday. That's what I was talking about. This Thursday, I have a show at Epic Bar. It's a poetry comedy night, and I think I'm headlining it. I don't know if the dude knows what the word headliner host means because he's telling me I'm hosting it, but then on the flyer it's got somebody else hosting it, and then he told me that I can do as much time as I want, but I'm not gonna sit there and do an hour as a host.
As a host,
and then you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of confusing as an audience member. Be like,
yeah,
this motherfucker's keeping our time now. Like that's what it would feel like.
This dude's on forever. Yeah, because I want this next year. I'm planning so we'll even bring up to Puro Mierda Comedy, actually, PMC Gang Squad. Me and my brother started our own little comedy gang. We call it Puro Mierda Comedy. PMC to the death of me, baby.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's an old joke. It's a joke of ours with one of our friends. He got what is it? He works with some Mexican dude, some old Mexican man. Mm-hmm. And they cut like lawns for Jack in the Box. Like it's a company, but they're assigned 5 Jack in the Boxes every day. Like,
and they go and do the yards.
Yeah, cut the yards for him and shit like that. So one day he called off on him, and the old man was pissed because he had to cut them all by himself because it's just teams of 2, and he was fucking pissed. He had to cut them all himself. And so the next day, he came over after work, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, he was fucking pissed. He was talking shit all day." He said, "He called me a puro mierda," and he goes, "What does that mean?" I was like, "It means pure shit." He goes, "Man, fuck that guy. He goes, he's puro mierda." And then he's like, "I'm gonna go start my own landscaping company." He goes, "I was like, what are you gonna call it? Puro mierda landscape." So we started laughing. So that joke just kind of ran, and so every time we started a business or we thought of any kind of idea, that's what we named it. We had Puro Mierda Records. We were gonna start a rap career. Puro Mierda Records. What is it? Puro Mierda, just the industries.
Yeah.
So when we were thinking of names for our group, for our clique or whatever, we're like, Puro Mierda Comedy.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's a great story too.
Yeah. I was say so. Puro Mierda Comedy, PMC. And it's funny because I got PMC tattooed on my arm. It's kind of fresh. It's kind of.
Oh shit! I see.
Shitty because I got it done in the most high school way ever. My brother's friend gave it to me in the South Side. We were there. My brother called me and he's like, he goes, "Can you take me?" It was on Highway 90. And he goes, "Can you take me to get a tattoo?" And I'm like, "Where is it?" And he showed me the address and I saw it was like 45 minutes. I was like, "No." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here." I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "I'll get a tattoo. If I get a tattoo, if she hooks me up with one, I'll take you."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay, I'll tell her." So he didn't hit me back for an hour. And I didn't feel like getting a tattoo. I had just gotten one earlier in the week, and I was like, "Nah, I'll chill for a little bit." But then when he gave me the opportunity, presented itself, I'm like, "Fuck, now I want a fucking tattoo." Like, fuck him,
Yeah.
So he called me back an hour later, and he's like, "She said she'll do it for $40." And I'm like, "No." I was like, "It's not free. I'm not going."
Nothing.
Yeah. So he was like, "Fine, I'll pay for it." I'm like, "Cool." And then we go there, and it's a little apartment. It's a little apartment complex. A little apartment, and then it has a table in the back. She's doing it on her kitchen table. In the back, there's a little corner, and then they have SPM, like playing, like South Park Mexican.
No.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's the most.
Is it like a
very ghetto Mexican rap music?
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about now. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was a song called Merry Go Round. So like I walking in and you just merry go round. Like I haven't heard that song since I was 16. Like holy shit, they were listening to it seriously.
Yeah.
And then and so we were there. My brother got his. He got a little heart, which he told me, he's like, I was like, "What are you gonna get?" He goes, "It says not today, Satan." I'm like, "What are you, a white lady's mug?" Like, what are you talking about?
Wait, this is Nick?
No. My
okay.
older brother.
Oh, your older brother. Okay.
My older brother's gay. No. Nick, no. God, no. No. Oh, that would be hilarious. Bro.
Wait. What? Okay. What did it say again?
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
And I was just somebody with a white lady's mug. Like, what are you talking about, dog?
Dude, that's such a Yeah, that's such a Christian mom gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
With like a cool font or something.
It's funny though because it's so obviously because it's a trans. One of his because he's a not a trans. I'm sorry. He's a crossdresser. Or what is what is I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Not crossdresser. It's a drag queen. That's what it is.
Okay.
He's a drag queen. So he loves like all those drag queens and shit like that. And that's supposedly one of her sayings. Like,
yeah.
And I don't know why I asked him, and he ends up showing me a compilation of her just saying it over and over again, but like at different camera angles. She's like, "Not today, Satan." Like that. And then she's reading newspaper.
It's like their little...
Oh, not today, Satan. She just got her inconveniently to say it. But yeah, dude, she fucking. So he got that. But it was just line work, so it looked okay. Like, this was fine. So they're like, all right, well, go ahead and blah, blah, blah. So I had to hold my arm like this on the table. It took her an hour to do it. And it was the line. She did the outline, which was good. Yeah, you'll see. I'll show you. It's terrible. The outline is pretty good, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But the shading, she
dude.
fucked the shading up big time.
Yeah.
And it took her for she was digging into my arm. She was like, yeah. And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck is taking her so long?
Yeah.
And then cause I was like, what could she possibly be doing? I'm thinking she's doing this whole fucking smoke and all this shit. And I see it, and it was just like.
You thought it was gonna be like a mural back there.
I was like,
you look back, you're like,
doing?
what the fuck?
I told my brother, I was like, I think she's doing a portrait of you. I was like, no, and even weirder too. She had a girlfriend there. Didn't say one word the whole time we were there. There's a lot of weird shit. There was so
just sat there and just kind of watched everything.
Stared at me and my brother when he was getting his tattoo. So she was on the couch like this, but she was just literally like.
Not watching TV, watching you.
Because there was nothing on the TV but SPM, and they were fucking. They played "Wanna Be a Baller," like all these old ass songs, and there was one song that fucking cracked me up. It was like what I would only describe as like skinhead rap.
Like Limp Bizkit kind of.
No, like no, like legit, like. This is my land, and this is my truck, and this is my gun, and this is my dog.
You do a very good white person impression. Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Like, come get it, Biden. Like, it was legit like that for like 5 minutes, and it was like, this my land. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And now I'm looking around like. Everybody's just on their phone. My brother's on his phone. My buddy's on his phone, and then she's just staring at me, and she was digging on my arm, and I'm just like, how is nobody?
That is the weirdest.
It was fucking the weirdest. And that's what I told you. This is what I could feel. This is what it felt like. I feel like it felt like because I was not cool in high school. So this is what it felt like if you were cool in high school, and everybody's like, hey. We're going to my friend's house, and her sister's giving tattoos. You want one? Yeah, totally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when I felt what the vibe was.
Oh, that everybody kind of just showed up.
Everybody just kind of hung out and just like, hey, yeah, we're here. We're all gonna go get tattoos now. And then when she fucked it up. I already have a buddy of mine that's gonna fix it. Thank God.
Yeah.
But
you ready to get your mind blown?
Yeah.
I was a tattoo artist for a little while.
Really?
Yeah, but I did it. I was a freelance, so I did it out of my dorm. Well, I started when I was in the Army. Well, I only did it in the Army. I did it for a year.
Okay.
But like in the year, I was grinding, doing tattoos. Yeah.
You still go now?
No, I don't because all right, I'll tell you a story. So we I got into like drawing and stuff when I was in college, just like relax me and stuff. And then a couple friends reached out and asked for tattoo design ideas and stuff. So I drew them up a few times, but I was like, why I want credit for this art? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that kind of planted the idea when I was in college, like maybe I'll do tattoos someday. Like, I don't know. But then I was in the military, and at the time I was living in Fort Campbell in Kentucky.
Okay.
So in the middle of nowhere, like an hour from Nashville or so. But I lived with like infantrymen, so like the guys on the ground, shooting shit,
Killers.
And we were the barracks were like wild. There's just so much drinking and just shenanigans. You put a bunch of fucking 18, some 17-year-olds to like 25, you're gonna get some fucking all in one building.
Yeah, shit's about to get real.
It gets wild.
Yeah.
But I picked up a tattoo gun because a buddy of mine just had an extra one. He was like, you want to get into it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he fucking lent me it. And then I started doing them in the barracks, but I'm around all these infantrymen that are, having fun
Yeah.
and don't mind a free or really cheap tattoo.
Yeah.
And so I would offer, my first few tattoos were, I would charge, but my my catch was, if I fuck up your tattoo, I'll let you tattoo whatever you want on the side of my leg.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I have a little house. I fucked up one tattoo, and I have a little house right there that he tattooed on me.
He had the opportunity to put a dick on your leg.
He did, yeah. Well, I told him, I was like, if you do, because they were like, can you do a dick? I'm like, you got to make it like subtle, like make it something not obvious.
But I have a story to it.
But then I had another buddy of mine, before I gave him his tattoo. It was really complicated. It was like a skull, like a Viking skull with like really intricate beard,
Oh, shit.
And he was like, look, I know this is gonna be hard. I know you're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, definitely. He was like, can I just go ahead and give you something? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like we'd have been having just a few drinks, and my shit was set up, and jewels, like the like, I have a jewel tattooed.
That's hilarious.
Jewel stick tattooed on my leg.
How did he do
from that?
Though? Does it look like, does
It actually doesn't. I mean, it looks shitty, but like it's not bad for somebody who'd never done it before. Like the color stayed
Why
there.
Why did you choose a jewel stick?
Well, at the time, okay, so I was my group of dudes. Shout out, dudes! You guys know who you are. We were we just a bunch of drunk white boys. Everybody was jeweling back then. It was like everybody was like,
that's hilarious.
It was a fucking like
I'm vaping,
thing.
but this is weed. I vape, but this is drugs.
Yeah. But so we would all do that, but it was like a thing at the time, and he thought it was funny. And now every time I fucking look at my leg, Cody, thank you for that. But anyways, So I got away from Tennessee and infantryman, and I moved to DC. But I worked in a hospital, and people there kind of weren't as keen on like getting them. But I had a bunch of friends in DC that were begging me, and I pussied out, and that was on me, guys. So don't text me about it. I know you're gonna ask.
Oh, like pussied out, like being attacked, like just
like they wanted me to. They asked me to do it because I was like looking for people for a little while, and some people just didn't want to. And then I made some friends, and then my friends really wanted to, but then I got lazy and just didn't get around to it. And then by the time I pulled my stuff out again, it was like it was all fucked up, and so I just don't. Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you do any of those on your arm?
Yeah. So I did most of my own. I did not do the rose. I didn't do this word right here, this one on my shoulder, or this one on this arm. But all the rest of the shit, like the filler around the rose and that, and I got shit on my legs too that I fucking practiced on. Yeah.
I have on pretty much my chest and my full all the way down to my
arms. Yeah. So being a bigger dude, how does it feel getting tattooed? Do you get like? Does it not hurt as much, or do you?
It didn't hurt at all.
Yeah, you just don't. You said she was like digging into your arm. Did
this
it like?
You know what? It didn't hurt, but it was super sore afterwards. And then the next 3 days, like usually I don't feel it within hours. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this was within like 3 days. It was still like sore and shit. And I was like, fuck. And I was cleaning it, so I was like hoping it just didn't get infected. But it didn't. Its swelling went down and it just kind of like relaxed and shit because she fucking dug in there.
That's crazy.
And I was showing it to one of my friends at work, and that's one of the artists at local, like right there by the downtown area where I work. He saw it and he goes, dude, come in, I'll fix that shit for you.
That's easy. That's fixable. That's not like.
It is, because that's what I said. The outline is fine. It's just shading that sucks. Just get them shaded better, make it look whatever. They can fix I'm sure somebody can figure it out. Because same thing, like I'm done with this arm, so I want to get filler too. I want to start getting filler. And I actually got another tattoo before, and I can't show you. It's up here. But it's the W hands. It's the Wu-Tang.
Oh, Wu-Tang. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny because I tell people it's
Did you
not
see that
even,
show?
No. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not even a Wu-Tang like tattoo. Like I don't even fuck with the Wu-Tang Clan like that. To me, it's a Chappelle Show tattoo.
Oh, Wu-Tang.
Well, because whenever he does the what do you call it skit?
The racial draft or
not
whatever.
Not even that one. It was the one. It's because it's the most. I think honestly, it's the most subtle Wu-Tang in all this show because it's when keeping it real goes wrong. And he's yelling at all those white people in the boardroom and shit. And he goes, "This is a fucking game." He's like, "Arr, arr, arr," and then right before it cuts the camera, he goes, "Wu-Tang," and then it cuts to whatever. And
I know what you're talking about now.
And then it brings it back whenever, and he goes, blah 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 was a promising da da da. And he goes, "Wu-Tang," like real quick. So me and my family, me and my uncle Bet, shout out Bet gang, we would We would always
Fucking
like say
whistle.
that shit to each other. Like when we were like we would be yelling at church, talking shit. We'd always end it Wu-Tang,
Wu-Tang.
like that. So yeah, so I decided to immortalize it, put it in my arm.
Dude, that's so fucking
I
funny.
love that. Yeah, I love that tattoo. I was so happy. Like when I showed Nick, he was like, oh, "This fool."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, like what?" Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you don't even listen to Wu-Tang like that. It's not a Wu-Tang tattoo.
No, Dave Chappelle.
It's a Chappelle Show tattoo.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
fucking dope. Dude, so I love the Chappelle Show.
Me too. Wait, hold on. Before we leave tattoos, hold on.
Oh,
Before we leave
yeah.
tattoos, I got one story for you that's the funniest shit ever. Okay, so I have a buddy of mine. His name is Jerry. Shout out Jerry.
Shout out Jerry.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in years. Jerry, I do love you, but I'm about to say some real personal shit about him. It's funny. So he has this I don't know what disease it is, but it's a disease where pretty much his dick comes out of his belly button. And so, like, he pees. Like, I guess it didn't.
Shut
make it
the
off.
fuck up.
Yeah.
No.
So he has a real dick still.
Yeah, but he pees out
has
of his
a
belly.
dick, and I think he nuts out of it too, if I'm not mistaken. It's either something I made up as a kid and I still believe, or he actually nuts out of his belly button.
Hold on. So I used to work in a hospital, so I'm trying to guess what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what the disease
So
is.
it's an actual dick, or
like
it's just
a little
hole?
dickhead. No, it's like a little dickhead, and it's and he puts
Circumcised or
his
uncircumcised?
circumcised, honestly, because we've seen it. Of course, so the first thing.
Yeah.
So he was my best friend's little brother. So he was only a couple years younger. So we would hang out all the time. And of course, the first night we stayed over, they told us about it. First thing we said, "Can we see it,
Dude.
And we saw it, and he fucking and he I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't remember what the disease was called, but he would pee out of there. And I said, I think I made that up. I think I said that to people as a kid.
That's. I would tell everybody that he came out of that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told people. I was like, "Yeah, dude, he fucking just rubs, he jerks off his little belly." I was like, that's why y'all never notice, like when he's rubbing his belly. I was like, "Dude, stop, Jerry, stop." So fucking. Oh, dude, he grew up with. We call him Venus, for belly penis. Oh yeah, I love you, Jerry. I don't know if you're ever listened to this. I do love you so much though, but we used to call him Venus because of that.
Oh, that's the fucking meanest thing.
Yeah, dude. And we would sell him shit all the time. Like, "Yo, dude, look, he's gonna come and start."
Do you still talk to him?
I haven't talked to him in years.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, hopefully y'all are cool. Like,
No, I still tell him I love you, Jerry. You're still my guy. But
Venus,
but
bro.
we used to call. No, it gets worse. So then we were sporadically talking on and off, from here and there, whatever. But so I hear through the grapevine that his girlfriend, at the time, was getting. I think he took her to go get tattooed for her birthday or something. So he went with his girlfriend and her mom, and they went to the thing. She picked whatever, and so then they were just joking around, and they told him they're like, "Oh, Jerry, you should get a penis tattooed on you." She goes, "If you get one on you," the mom's like, "I'll pay for it," and the artist is like, "Dude, if you get a penis tattoo, I'll do it for free." So so his stupid ass. All right, I'll do it. Okay, why not? It's a free tattoo.
yeah.
So what he gets is a little dick on his ass. It's on his ass. So I hear that story. I didn't even hear from him. I heard from my mom, and I'm like, "That's hilarious." Years later, like 2-3 years later, we're at a random party, and he comes in with his girlfriend, and we're like, "Oh shit, Jerry, what's up, dude? Mom, I love you, bro." Blah, 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 whatever. So the night's going on. We're playing beer pong. And it's me, and I think it was just a girl from there at the party, and him and his chick, and we're playing, and down to the last cups, and I tell him, I was like, "Jerry," I was at the last cup. I think he had like 2 or 3 of them left.
Yeah.
I was like, "Jerry," I said, "You missed this shot right here." I said, "You show everybody the dick tattoo on your ass," and he. Like white, like he saw a ghost. He goes, "How do you know that story?"
Oh,
I was like, "How the fuck do I not know that story? Our parents still talk. I'm a fucking idiot." And I told him, "You show everybody the dick on your ass. You missed this shot." And he was like, "Oh, fucking all right."
Dude.
Misses it, whiffs it completely. So I was like, "Show us your dick. Show us your dick." So he takes his pants off, and the tattoo is like a little dick with a bow tie as the ball. So it's like bow tie as the ball, and then like a little dick like that, and then the head is like a hat. And I was like, "Oh, dude!" I was like, "It's fucking hilarious." hilarious.
dope.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, that was cool as shit. I was like, why are you embarrassed of that? And he was like, dude, I just don't know.
Bro, if I had that tattoo, I would use every excuse I had to show
show
it
your
off.
ass.
I would do it every fucking
That's what I
time.
told him. That's what I was like, dude, that's a fucking cool ass tattoo.
That's a way to get free drinks at a bar.
Yeah,
You have to,
yeah.
Hey, do you think?
I have the coolest dick tattoo on my ass right now.
Yeah, you believe me?
Yeah, you give me a shot on it. You bet a shot on it. And then, of course, I was already drunk too, so I was like, "No, you got 3 dicks!" And everybody, yeah! Everybody started, oh, dude. Man, shout out Jerry. I miss you, dog. I haven't seen him forever. He's a funny guy.
That's so funny,
Yeah,
bro.
that's why I had to make sure I told that story before we went out on tattoos. Because, yeah, the little
Dude,
tattoo
that's
on his
crazy.
ass is so fucking funny.
A dick on, like an extra dick as his belly button.
Yeah, it was in
So he didn't have a belly button. He just had a dick
He had
there.
a little, like I'm telling you, a little dickhead. It was a little red. He was red, like legit, as red as the couch. That shit looked like it hurt. I mean, that's
like one of those boners that hurt. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Like all the blood just went. Cause it looked like a little cherry tomato that was like in a pop. It was like a half a cherry tomato, like sticking out his belly button with a little dick mouth, a little fucking piss mouth. I don't know if you can call it your pee hole. I don't want to call it piss mouth. I don't know why.
That's so weird.
it.
So did he have?
You would use the catheter to get it out. Like he couldn't.
Oh. I was gonna say,
No,
like-
one of my favorite jokes that I think about it was whenever we first watched Scary Movie 3. And the fucking aliens, you think that's weird? You should see how we pee, and they pee out their finger. Yeah. Like, that's Jerry. Oh, it was so every time we had it, every chance we get that chance, and like, you think it's weird? You should see how I pee. Oh,
Bro.
dude, I'm so sorry, Jerry. I love
Dude,
you.
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's it. That's so cool to have a friend like that, though.
No, it was cool as shit. I had a deaf friend. I had a deaf friend. His name was Andy. And the first time I ever like talked to him, because when I was a kid, I was an asshole. Like I didn't care about like handicapped people at all.
Yeah.
So the first time I ever really talked to him, we were playing dodgeball and PE, and I fucking I chunked the ball low, and he ducked down to miss it. I hit him in the ear, and his earpiece went like flying across the gym. And it went dead silent.
It's not funny at all, but
You could hear the fucking like it clanking, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And he gets up and he goes, "Oh no, I'm deaf." I was like, "Yes, this is fucking awesome, dude."
It is. I love people who are so like
They're cool about it. They get
it.
it.
Like it's,
Well, see, I talked to him recently, and he has a kid now, and it's funny. That's one of my favorite. Same thing. He's still that same goofy idiot. He fucking he tells me because his son is deaf too. So that's why he tells me one of his jokes is like, he got his mom's eyes, he got my ears.
That's great.
I was saying, man, yeah, shout out to Andy, you too, you deaf bastard. Oh man,
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I
dude,
love
it's
it when
so
they
funny,
can have
man.
people have
a sense of humor about it.
sense of humor about it. Because this shit's fucked up, and you gotta fucking laugh.
You're not gonna be able to change it, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
You can't change
God
that. So you just
damn.
gotta kind of live with it. And he would always turn his earpiece down, like when the teacher was talking, and his tutor or whatever would tell him, and he'd just look at him and go, "Huh?" Like that. And he would just keep. He would
Dude,
like
that's so
see how
funny.
long he would be able to do it.
Yeah.
And then until they finally like started signing at him, and he was like, "Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah."
yeah.
Oh man, that's funny, dude. That's funny. He's a
Jesus
funny
Christ,
guy.
that's a fucking hilarious. My
Yeah,
mom,
he's a funny
my mom has hearing aids, and she's really young. I don't have like an old mom, but she's just got fucked up ears.
Yeah.
And so, but they're Bluetooth, so they connect to her phone.
Oh wow.
So it sucks though, because we'll be like doing shit as a family, sitting in the living
Listen
room,
to music.
and I'll have a whole conversation with her, or like tell her a whole thing, and not realize that she didn't hear anything because she's fucking listening to music or like
She's jamming
looking
out.
at TikToks and
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, what the?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hearing aids at Bluetooth? That's fucking
Yeah.
dope.
And she answers her phone like that too. So she'll be in the
Yeah.
car and she'll be like, "Oh, hold on, you're in my ears. Let me put you in the car, or you're in the car. Let me put you in my
In my
ears."
ear, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
cool as hearing aids. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'm getting there too.
Yeah?
Yeah. I lost a lot of hearing, so
Oh wow.
I've lost
How can you
almost
tell, like,
half
these
here.
people don't...
Well, when I was in the military, they did a hearing test afterwards, and they were like, so if a couple years before I got out, I did one and I failed it like bad, and they were like, "Do you want to do it again?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I guessed really well because they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, you did
better the
you
second
did better
time.
the second time. You're good."
Yeah.
And then the last time when I was getting out, they do like a final medical screening, and I did a hearing test before I left, and the lady was like, "Did you like get in a car accident? Like, did you hear something? Like, did something
Yeah,
fuck your hearing since
yeah.
the last one?" And I was like, no. She was like, well, so I did again as bad as I did the first time.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, you might need hearing aids. And I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking realize it. It's like on this. It's this side.
What do you
really.
hear, though? Like, you just hear,
I hear everything. Well, I think I hear everything. I just
Yeah.
I have to make people have to repeat themselves a lot to me.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the only reason I haven't done it this whole time is because you're right in my ear. Like,
Yeah. Oh, did it sound good at least?
yeah. You sound great.
Cool.
But yeah. So, anyways, but I'm getting close, and I think probably when I'm her age, when I'll probably
Yeah.
I'll probably be on him.
Yeah.
But
How old is your mom?
she's only early 40s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you feel like going that way. That's crazy. But it was just because like all the shooting and stuff like that in the army. Or?
Well, not that. Well, just you're more like not because like it was in combat or anything. It was just like
okay.
irresponsibly not.
Putting on your
Probably
back.
shouldn't fucking say that. The government's not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, it just you know.
You heard nothing of it.
Well, there was one time we were at a range and we shot one of the rocket launchers and I didn't have it in because we were like, you have to like clear the people behind, you know, because the back blast doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And we walking away and I standing there, didn't realize it, and I wasn't like in the back blast. I was just like on the side and I didn't fucking put my fucking earplug in
And just put it in time.
Yeah, and it was fucking
crazy.
And I fucking heard a ring for about a week.
Really?
And then now I have tinnitus, which so I just hear ringing
every
random times. Like I'll just be doing something and just
popping
like, and I'll just hear that for like 10 minutes and then it'll go away.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Fuck, that's cool to shoot a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
You know?
I didn't get to shoot it.
Oh,
I got to watch it though. I got to set off. I got to set off some claymores.
Really?
That was fucking cool.
Fucking
Yeah. We had to like wire them up, you know, and then run back and we sit behind the thing and click it. That was pretty fucking fun.
That was pretty cool. My brother's he just finished in the army. He did 4 years and now he's out. Now he's doing his schooling and shit. Shout out Billy. And he just had a baby. Shout out baby.
What? Okay. What the fuck is the name of that? There's a name for that whistle. Is there? Do they call it something, or is that just how you would do it?
I just do it. The gang squad.
I thought that was like a fucking.
Oh no, because you know what? Because to me it's like like Mexican kind of shit, but it's just a quicker version of
Yeah.
it. Like,
I had a buddy of mine that would, whenever we'd be like trying to leave somewhere, we'd be like, hey, we need to
get
get the fuck out of here. I'm like, oh, all right.
No, I don't even know what that means. I'm not that Mexican, even though I do it all the time.
Hold your mic closer.
No, yeah, I'm really not that Mexican. Although I do like when I do the, you know what I mean. But I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Andale, we gotta get out of here. You know, shit like that. That's why I love that.
So I'm gonna need your help with something.
What's up?
Hold on. Actually, my audio is being a little fucky. Actually, no, it's all right. We're good. Okay. So I was trying to, like I told you, I'm trying to find content of white people being white.
Yeah.
And I wanted to. So I have a very white family, and like so during Christmas, I want to make a video of my white family trying to say Spanish words.
Oh, okay.
Or like any any language words, but trying to get them to say shit that like white people just can't fucking say.
Yeah.
But if you think of any words, let me know.
Yeah. Well, see, there's a Mexican show, that you could probably the names to me are the ones that I remember. Oh, sorry, the ones I remember that are weird. El Chavo de Ocho. Have you ever heard of that show?
No.
Okay, well it's fine, I'm sure. But there's like one of the characters named La Chilindrina. He's gonna say that.
Yeah.
Let me see. There's other Chavo de Ocho. What are the ones that they have? They had some other ones that they were like really like fucking weird names. But like you tell them try to go down the cast list like that.
Yeah.
Would be funny.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I also one thing that I learned in my whole family's from San Antonio. Grew up here, you know, and everybody in San Antonio, for the most part, like. Most white people here can roll their R's, at least a little bit, you know, or you get it, you know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I moved away from San Antonio that I realized that most of the world cannot roll their R's. Like I would ask, like most like white people cannot roll their R's. Like
yes, the Chilindrina, Dona Cleo. I can't even fucking say it. I'm Mexican. You know what I'm saying?
That looks like bolognese.
Yeah.
I don't
no,
know.
even the ones that the gray ones at the bottom are the character names like that. Don. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really not that Mexican. I'm more black if anything. And my grandpa hates that.
Do you have any black in you?
No.
Oh,
no,
I was like,
no. I'm full. No. I'm full blood Mexican. Yeah, no, I'm full straight up. It's funny though because my mom said that if my grandpa wasn't racist, we would have black in us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which ew. Like, why would she tell me? Not that it'll have the black in it. Why would she tell me that?
Oh,
No,
I did not
want
say
black
that.
in me. I spent my whole teen years as a child wanting to be black. Like,
dude, I thought I was. I thought I was.
Yeah, me too. I would wear do-rags, grills.
I didn't do that.
Big ass chains, the big ass fucking tall tee. Oh, dude, yeah, I was black as shit. Now, I feel like I found a good balance.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm more like, because I used to have like 3 or 4 like
Yeah,
big ass fucking chains.
Now you're subtle.
Down to one subtle gold one, you know, it's still in me.
I'm new to the chain gang.
Yeah.
This ain't even fucking real.
Oh, no?
Yeah, it's just shiny,
Hey,
so I
you
look
gotta fake
good.
it till
You
you
know?
make it, dog.
Hey, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? I do. Shit, I mean, dude, I like the Apple Watch, but the band's not real. I used to have a grill, and I lost it at Olive Garden.
You got to explain to me grills. I don't get it at all. And I it's not like I'm like that, like a white guy. Like, I don't get the hip hop community.
Yeah, I don't get what your kids are up to.
But like, I just don't get the grills. Like,
to me, I just love gold.
Can you eat with them on and shit? Like,
well, see, it depends because there's some like what I got were just caps. So you just lay it over your teeth. So yes, when I would eat, that's why I lost it at Olive Garden because I took it off, put it in the napkin, and then did my thing. But then when I was leaving, I just threw the napkin on the plate and we left. And they took it, and I lost it. Yes, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking go back to Olive Garden. Dig through the trash looking for a fucking grill. I mean, it was money.
You gotta dig through the Alfredo and marinara.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna find it in a bowl of bolognese, and I'm gonna be like, oh. I didn't even wipe it off. Just put it in there.
That's disgusting.
Just put it in.
You got pieces of napkin in it.
Yeah, it's just all.
That's
just
disgusting.
But there's some that they glue in there that those you can eat with and brush and stuff like that. But I think it's a special even toothpaste that you have to buy if you're gonna do those. Because it's permanent. Cement, not even glue, cement, and they cement.
Oh, they're
instead
permanent.
Of the plaster that they put, they cement them in there, and they're permanent.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and some people do that shit.
I don't know. I just don't get the look though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like gold, so that's why and see the one I had just the side right here, like the caps, just because I wanted subtle. So whenever you sit talking, you'd see it. Like,
you weren't fucking. Fuck, what's his fucking name? The white dude that looks like a shark. Riff Raff.
Oh, Riff Raff. Yeah, yeah, for real. No, I wouldn't rock those either. I would rock just like the gold. Like I said, I want gold, just a gold for
yeah.
Even just a cut. Like I don't even want diamonds or nothing. Just what do they call princess cuts?
Yeah,
or whatever. But yeah, dude. And then I lost my. But I like just the caps. I can take them on and off. But yeah, that was cool. Cause I was just real subtle. I remember when one black chick really liked it.
Yeah.
I was just talking and I was just like, you got gold in it? I was like, a little bit.
A little bit?
Well, what's up? Yeah.
So I finished my junior year in alternative school in Northside ISD.
Okay.
And I was there I got arrested for possession when I was in high school. There was I was in Latin class, but like in alternative school, all the languages were just put into one classroom. Uh-huh. And our teacher, I want to say his name was Mr. Trevino. But for the class, he was this old Mexican dude. He would just put on the novellas.
Oh, word. And
then he would just fucking let us do pretty much what the fuck ever. But there was this black chick in that class. And her name was Shakira.
Oh, wow.
Or that's what she went by.
Oh, okay.
But she had a huge crush on me.
Nice.
And she got me in trouble one day because she went and she sat on my lap. And Mr. Trevino was like, "Hey, Shakira, get off his lap." Yeah. And she's like, "Fuck no." and then she's like, put her hand on me, and then I'm like, and he's like, "Get her off you." And I'm like,
"What do you want me to do?"
I don't know what to do. I have this hot black chick sitting on me, and I don't want to get in trouble, but I don't want her to beat my ass either because she was a fighter. She was a fighter.
That's
and
hilarious.
I was like, I was scared. I was
either
like,
way, you're losing.
Fucked.
Yeah, you're losing either way.
I can't fucking do anything. So then fucking eventually, Mr. Trevino knew that I wasn't the fucking.
You're not gonna move.
Yeah, he was like, he's not gonna fucking. She's stuck on him, you know.
Yeah. Did he just let it go, or he went over there? And
she eventually she just fucking kept yapping at him, and then like got up and stormed off. And
yeah. There was a girl that got in a fight because it's funny bringing shit like that. I was in history class, and they were talking about Genghis Khan, and there was this one chick that barely shows up to class, or one of those kind of girls, big old black chick. She goes. And we're talking about Genghis Khan, and he's like talking about da 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 da. And he goes, does anybody know who I'm
a
talking
little closer.
about? Oh, sorry. Does anybody know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And she goes, Shaka Khan. And everybody starts laughing. So Sean knows she found the first girl to start like closest to her. What you laughing at, bitch? Bop, bop, bop. Just started whooping her ass in class. Like, whoa, like chill, chill. That was the funniest shit ever, bro. She just Shaka Khan. Everybody, just started whooping her ass. So I mean, I get the embarrassment, but goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Holy shit.
That was a good day. Shit like that just makes me laugh, bro.
Yeah.
That was funny. Like I had a friend of mine. She was a dyke. She was cool as shit. Her name was D-Ray. Shout out D-Ray. D-Ray the dyke.
D-Ray.
What do you call it? And she.
Is she comic?
No.
Okay, that name sounds familiar, but
Not that I know of. No. She's like a full on like what do you call them, like butch.
Mm-hmm.
And she would walk like she would wear her strap on because I used to work at a car wash. I used to work at a car. I used to work at a car wash. I didn't bypass that. I know. We worked at I work at a car wash, and 17, and she would walk around like with her strap on under her shorts, and just be like, "What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?" Like cool as shit though, but she would always be like, "My dick's bigger than y'all's." I'm like, "Bitch, you bought it. Like,
you bought it.
I wish I could have bought my dick. I would have had that shit at the ankle like all the time. I would have had to tuck it into my sock.
Yeah.
If I could have bought that shit." But she would always, wear big we should always wear big baggy t-shirts and shit, and her shorts or whatever. So during work we would go play basketball. If it was slow, we would go to this neighborhood. Always had a basketball court. Nobody was on it, so we just go play every day until we would come back to work. All right, there's no work. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so it was fun because we would just do that every day. We'd come in, everybody come in. It was like school. We'd come in at 8:00, and everybody's like, "What's up, everybody?" Then we go smoke. Then we go play basketball, and everybody go home, or we'd get on the clock and work a little bit or whatever. But so one day we go play basketball, and there's these two dudes on the court, and we're like, "All right, well, fuck it, like tell them to join us."
Yeah.
So they get in the game with us, and they keep fouling her. So she goes like every time she would drive the lane, they would foul her, hack her, all this shit all the time because she was good.
Yeah.
She was tall, lanky, black chick. And so she what do you call it? So she starts to get mad. So she goes, "I tell y'all motherfuckers again, like y'all hack me again because I'm beating the shit out of y'all." And so sure enough, drives the lane, hack her again. So she gets up and she takes off her shirt and it's like, "Come on, motherfuckers! Like, come on!" The most beautiful black titties, beautiful. Like, you know how mad I was afterwards that she's hiding those? They were perfect. And she was like, "Come on, motherfucker, come on." And then she realized what she did. And she was like, "Oh," and she like and like grabs her shirt and like runs to her. Oh my God. Like that was the most like girl I've ever seen come out of her.
Yeah.
And so then the next day at work, I'm sitting in the break room. We had our own break room and shit. So we're all sitting in there. And we're watching Malcolm in the Middle, and she just comes in, fucking strap on hanging, and she's like, "What's up, everybody?" And I go, "Damn, D-Ray." I was like, "You had some fat old titties." And she got so mad. She ran up to me. "Don't you ever talk about my titties again, you fat motherfucker!" Like she got all of my face. Like, I'm sorry. I was like, "They were good. They were great. Don't ever talk about my titties again." And she goes, "I'll tell y'all again. Nobody says shit. I'll beat the shit out of y'all." And we never said shit about her titties ever again in my life. But they were. Oh, dude, we said something like when we would go because we had our own little smoke group, whatever, that we would go and hang out at my homie's house. And so we were like, "Dude, D-Ray's titties were fucking beautiful.
It was like, so nice.
They were so nice because like I'm telling you, she was tall and lanky, but they weren't like big. They were just like a good handful for her. And I was just like, whoa, because she looked like a dude. Her like even facially, like she looked like a guy, but she had just the most beautiful titties. I was like, I was confused for months.
That's funny. Am I gonna need to bleep out it? You didn't let me know if I need to bleep any names out.
No.
I'm talking about no.
I don't talk to none of these motherfuckers anymore. Shout out D-Ray, D-Ray the Dyke.
Well, hey man, we still got a lot more podcasting to do today because we're gonna have your little brother on.
I'm having a blast.
Pretty soon. But yeah, so we're gonna close out your episode right now. Do you have any? You want to plug like your podcast?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rosales Radio. Catch us right now, as of now, on SoundCloud. We'll be on Apple Music and Spotify soon. And then, so you can follow us on Twitter too, Rosales Radio. And then Puro Mierda Comedy on Instagram, PM_85. Puro Mierda on Twitter. And on then my Instagram, Fat Jump Man. I'm going to change it because I started that one in like 2015. and I didn't know I had all these followers already. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna pick this right back up. And so I started doing it. But my original name was Fat Jumpman. I had to change some of my comedy, but for now, Fat Jumpman. Puro Mierda, PM_85 on Instagram too. To see all our shit. We got a show this Thursday. I don't know. I mean, whatever Thursday it is, we have a show that Thursday. Whatever day this comes out, we have the show that next Thursday.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I mean that's about it.
Cool. Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on.
Dude,
to close out the episode, though, can you give the world one piece of advice?
Oh, okay.
Just like one sentence, like piece of advice.
Keep moving forward. The world doesn't stop for you. You got to keep moving forward.
Hell yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a great episode.